совсем другим. Оно как змея, которая раз за разом сбрасывает кожу. Тебе придется снова изучить его. Прочувствовать, подчинить.
Alright, make sure I'm not muted. Ba 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 ba. Day one, Chernobyl. What's up, everybody? We are back in Chernoblyte. So at first this morning I thought I was not going to make a video because I wasn't feeling too hot. I feel a lot better now, and I'm gonna talk over them. But so basically, what I'm going to talk about is we're going to do the I don't know everything, but I'll throw my hat in. But before we get on to that part and more gameplay, I wanted to talk and review the games that we have played so far and kind of like rate them. So the first one I want to talk about is Dread Out, the Dread Out Remastered Collection. And for the Dread Out Remastered Collection, you know, spoilers, but quick breakdown. The game is about a group of people who are in high school. The main cast is in high school. They are taking a journey, and they wind up in this kind of cursed town area. And throughout the story, her friends get picked off one by one. They die. And, you know, things are not good. Eventually she accidentally defeats what are good guardians and releases an evil serpent god on the world. Now, Dread Out is, in my opinion, Dread Out is a lot like the Indonesian Fatal Frame. And it's good. It's a good game, the first one. Dread Out 1 is good. Camera controls aren't great. But they make the ghosts pretty scary. So on a scary factor, I'm gonna give Dread Out a 6. Now, I enjoyed the story of Dread Out 1, even though it left a lot of holes in the story, like a lot of unknowns that we never really figure out. So to speak, oh my god, he's tweaking. But story-wise, I'll give it a 7. You know, 7, maybe 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty good, you know. The way the ghosts were given to us was pretty good. I loved the style. They had some pretty scary ghosts. So that's my rating for Dread Out. I'll give it about 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. Now we go to Seekers of the Dark, which is a continuation. You kind of do boss rushes, and the boss rushes are a little bit more annoying. The boss... The boss rushes are annoying because the camera isn't always great to fight back. And this will be more prominent if you play Dread Out 2. Overall, I'd give Seekers of the Dark I'll give Seekers of the Dark.
В составе должны быть йодид калия, ДТПА и берлинская лазурь. Они помогают при радиационном облучении.
I'll give Seekers of Attack maybe like I'll give it a 5 out of 10. We had some annoying enemies and I didn't really like them. You don't need to play that to understand everything, if you want my opinion. Now, Dreadout 2. Camera for combat, 3. It sucks. Giving it a 3 is being generous. Dreadout 2 is probably the most disappointed I've ever been with a game sequel that I can remember fresh out of my mind. It hurts. It honestly, it hurts, you know. Camera, I don't know how they made a camera go from bad to worse, but they did it.
Тебя задело. Нужно обработать раны.
У меня нет аптечки. Может, получится приготовить что-нибудь.
If I could say anything good about Dreadout 2, it's the fact that the actual hand-to-hand combat in the game was actually pretty well done. In my opinion, the combat was fun. It was a new way of doing things, but it was a fun change up. You know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. How do I craft? Inventory, collecting now, find a bonfire. Ah, find a bonfire. Chemicals, mushrooms, other. But anyway, there's that. Graphics better, but if you want my opinion, the story is lackluster. Story-wise, I'll give it a 4. I'll give Dreadout 2 a 4. The thing that I hated so much was the boss battles. The boss battles in Dreadout 2 and the camera ruin the game. It makes it so bad that even I, a person who absolutely adores Dreadout, playing Dreadout 1, was even like, I don't want to play this anymore. I really wanted to stop playing it, but I continued playing it just to finish it. And quite honestly, like, that sucked. No one should ever play a game that makes them feel that way. I'll make another one. No one should ever play a game that makes them feel that way. And unfortunately, Dreadout 2 suffers. It should have, if you want my opinion, it should have gotten more respect and more love to the original. Alright, on to one of our first non-horror games, which is Bright Memory Infinite. And Bright Memory Infinite is a fun game. If you like games such as, what is it? What's it? Dragon Warrior? That Shadow Warrior type game, you know, with Wang. The main character's name is Wang. If you like games like that, you'll love Bright Memory Infinite, in my opinion. Same gameplay.
Так, чтобы я видел. Пароль.
Да погоди ты! Не могу думать, когда в меня целятся.
Игорь! Черт! Ностальгия, пароль, ностальгия, ты же сам его придумал.
Nostalgia.
Ладно, заходи.
But
Игорь, ты же у нас на все руки мастер. Осмотри
yeah,
здесь. Может, этот
gameplays
хлам на
wise,
что-нибудь сгодится.
I'll give it an
Стихия,
8.
милый. Время сотворить порядок из хаоса.
I'll give Bright Memory Combat an 8. I loved it. Story wise, I'd say a 4.5 because I didn't understand exactly what was going on. Lengthwise, I'm giving it a 3. It's too short. It is just too short of a game, and that, in my opinion, hurts it. Now, the game has no DLC story-wise, but it has downloadable content in its own way, and that is and for outfits. And the fact that it only has outfits kind of makes me feel about it. Because, like, the game could have been really good long, too. But they didn't. And that really bites. That really bites. Now build a work table. This is the most basic. Upgrades? Is this a work table? Alright. Alright. Every day you will have the opportunity to return to basic expanded. Alright. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyway. Combat wise, great. Story wise, lengthwise, don't get it if you want a long game. Because it's not long. Let's see, what else have we played? Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, I haven't played Dragon's Dogma in a while, but I will say I enjoy playing it for what it's worth. I enjoy playing it. I haven't played it in a while because I'm too busy focused on other stuff, and that kind of eats into that time. I've just never made enough time for it. So yeah, facts. Story-wise so far, because I haven't beaten it, I'd actually give it a 7 for story, because it's interesting. Combat-wise, I enjoyed the combat, you know. And it's gonna be a long game. It's a long game. It's a Buffy game, you know. But, I don't like the whole walking around everywhere. You can fast travel, but it's limited. And that sucks. But amount of quests, it's got enough to keep you tied over. We could talk about Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2, 10 out of 10 for everything, my opinion. It's a good remake. It's a good remake of the game. So if you enjoyed Silent Hill 2, the original, I'd recommend it. I'd recommend it. Yeah. But let's go into detention, and then we're gonna talk into today's topic of I don't know everything, but I'll throw my hat in. All right. So for I don't know everything, but I'll throw my hat. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot to talk about detention. Detention is a Taiwanese horror point-and-click game. It's a sideways 2D scrolling game as well, with puzzles and Taiwanese culture built into it. It takes place during a time when communists were outed by other people. You know, they were reported, and there was banned books. Now I haven't finished Detention, so I don't know the whole story. Well, I kind of do, but I'm not gonna say it, so I'm not gonna spoil it. But so far for horror wise, I'll give it a 5.5 because it has scared me. Actually, no. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 because of how much it's actually kind of spooked me. I'll give it an 8 because it's gotten me on some stuff. Puzzles-wise, puzzles aren't hard, and I actually kind of like that because I like stuff that gives me a little bit of a challenge and makes me think, but I don't want puzzles that make me go and rip out my hair. What else can I say about the game? I don't mind that it's 2D type scrolling because we played the Coma, and that was also a 2D side scrolling type horror game, and I love the Coma. I'll talk about the Coma another time because I don't want to take too much time up. Memory. Okay, this is that mask that we were looking at. This is that mask.
Нарядное. Дело всей моей жизни. Пока что прототип, но она может воссоздать любое событие из прошлого, если ввести правильные данные.
It's a good
Хорошо,
game.
что я не дал британцам уничтожить ее. Она поможет мне найти Таню, как в мифе. Одиссея, нить Ариадны, приведет меня к истине. Я надеюсь.
But it's pretty good so far. I'd recommend it if you like horror. You know, I know that it's not everyone's thing, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So far, it's a great game. I enjoy playing it. It's definitely more scary than what we've been putting on the channel. You know? Speaking of channel, thank you for your support. Every little view really makes me happy. I'm glad that some of you are enjoying what I do. Makes me happy. Thank you for making my day every day. You know? Anyway, back to today's topic. Now, today's topic is going to be what makes a good horror game. That is today's topic. And I'm going to go through everything that I think makes a good horror game and what hurts a horror game. Now, for horror games, what do I think make good horror games? Well, I'm going to call on an old horror game, Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 1, any of the Silent Hill games. Well, not any of them, but you get what I mean. Silent Hill. And also, I'm going to do Fatal Frame. Because if you do not know, Fatal Frame is my #1 horror game. It is my favorite. Now, what makes these things good? In my opinion, what makes these things good is A, you got a great soundtrack. The music choice is so good, especially in Fatal Frame and Silent Hill. In Silent Hill, you'll hear metal scraping at a right frequency just to send a shiver down your spine. With Fatal Frame, you can hear like actual music, but it's always music that leaves you unnerved. It could be ritual music, it could be basic as like chimes, you know, the bells from like ritual staves hitting the ground. And it just puts you in a space. It puts you in a nice space where you feel you're immersed in the story. You're right there. it hits your ear and it hits that sense that makes you want to freak out. Yeah.
Только не говори, что ты решил отправиться прямиком на станцию. А то есть и попроще способы покончить с собой, если что. Нас
Don't
мало.
even joke
У
about
нас
that, bro.
почти не осталось боеприпасов и... до всего. Нам нужна информация, прикрытие, припасы. И самое главное, нам нужен чертов план.
I'm gonna let him talk.
Ладно, Оливер. Будь по-твоему.
Рад, что ты прислушался. Видишь эту доску за мной? Будем использовать ее для планирования. Выясним, как пробраться на станцию и найти то, что ты ищешь. Или ту, кого ты ищешь. Каждую зацепку. Все сведения о ресурсах. Все будем отмечать здесь. А действовать начнем, когда момент будет подходящий. Пока что сосредоточимся на том, чтобы закрепиться здесь. Раз уж мы используем этот склад как базу, нужно накопить припасов и все тут обустроить. Начнем с мест для сна. Может, какие-то старые кровати найдутся?
Ладно. Так и поступим.
Отлично.
So,
Я сделаю все
that's
возможное, чтобы
that's
помочь тебе узнать,
number
что
one,
случилось
in
с
my opinion.
Татьяной. Так ее звали, да? И еще
That's
кое-что,
number
пока
one,
ты
in
не
my
ушел.
opinion, which
Оружие нар имеет
um,
биометрический замок. Мы не сможем
makes a
им
good horror
воспользоваться.
game.
Так что придется
Number
защищаться
two
тем, что есть.
Держи.
is good
Это на
atmosphere.
самый крайний
Now that
случай.
ties
Я
into.
так понимаю, с оружием ты обращаться умеешь?
Oh, thank you.
Ну, тогда ты готов. Я в тебя верю.
Now, what I mean by that is a good setting. Where it takes place. In Fatal Frame 1, you're isolated. You feel isolated. You see that you are isolated in a creepy mansion. It is creepy, it is scary. You feel totally alone. You feel helpless. Um, yeah, I want that. But yeah, there's that. You feel isolated. A good setting can really make or break a game. Is it spooky? Does it tie in with the theme that's going around? You know, a good setting can make a game really well. And of course, a good setting also ties in with a good story, which is, you know, no duh. A good story makes something good. Planning, choose the mission you will do personally, and which you will just Oliver, just wisely you can complete one mission today. Okay.
И правда. Отсюда все видно.
Один ты не справишься. Но есть другие, они помогут тебе.
Даже не знаю, с чего начать. Дать поручение Оливеру или сделать все самому.
And then like last, which is my own personal thing, is how well are enemies designed? In Fatal Frame, you can see all the details. Like you can't see like little pores on skin, but like if you see a ghost that's cut up, you see blood, you see the agony, you see the torment that people go through. It's spooky, it's scary, it's something that will really get you. You know? Excuse me. Oh, that sucks. I will do this mission. Um, I want you to do. So there's that. What hurts a horror game, in my opinion, is when you use a reliance, and it seems to be a new trend. Well, not new, but like there's definitely been a shift from atmospheric horror to jump scare horror. Now, are jump scares scary? They definitely can be. But what I find most of the time is A, if you play enough games, it's predictable. You know, it's predictable so you can prepare yourself for it, which ruins the surprise. You know, it still might scare you, but you're expecting it, so it's not going to be as effective. And two is the fact that after the first time playing a game, you know of the jump scare. It's not gonna be as scary as it used to be. It still might scare you, but it's not gonna scare you as much as when you first encountered it. When you first encounter it, it's fresh. You don't know, and it's wow, it's scary. Ooh. My whole thing with that would be take Outlast. There's a scene in Outlast, the game. I don't know why I said scene. There's a part in Outlast where you open up a door and there's a loud noise and a hanging. I don't know if I can say someone swings from the chandelier, so to say. Because I don't know if I can say the other word. It scared everyone in their mama. You know? Well, not everyone, but majority of people got spooked by it. Even I got a little bit. You know what I mean? It spooked me a little bit because I unfortunately watched other people play it before I played it myself, so I was prepared for it, but still got a little bit spooked. I wasn't as spooked as what I would have been if I have never seen it. Now, compare that to The Last of Us, the original Last of Us. There is a part in The Last of Us where you're going through the underground of a Boston hotel. And in that underground, you encounter the enemy type known as the Stalkers. I believe it's called the Stalkers. It's either Stalker or Lurker. It's not a clicker, it's the stage between a regular runner. I don't know if they're called runners or not. I'm going to call them a runner and a clicker. It's the enemy that likes to hide and attack you when your back's turned. Going to that, you will always see a group of mice running towards you. You're crouched like this, and mice are running towards you, and they scatter going three ways. They go left, right, and center past you. That scene always spooks me, even though I know what to expect. Because the atmosphere, the thing of what are they running from? You know? What's causing them to run? And then later on, you're working on a generator and you hear behind you, you will hear, you know, splash, splash, you know, and all that other stuff. You'll hear that. That will always be scary to me. It has never failed to make me afraid. So you got those two comparisons. And I've seen people, they play through it. Outlast. Outlast is scary. Of course it's scary. It's always going to be scary. You know, it's a horror game. I personally didn't like it as much as I I thought I'd like it more than I did. But that compared to The Last of Us, it's always going to be a big difference between the two. There's always going to be a big difference between the two. Because one was, scary. Okay. You know, let's continue on. You know, it's that part, don't get scared. You know, with oh shit, it's this part. Oh god, I don't want to go through this place. I want to get out of here as quickly as possible because I know what to expect. Even though I expect it, it's still scary. Interesting. But that's my example for what I'm talking about. And like always, I'm not an expert. I love playing horror games, so I feel like I have enough to throw my hat in the ring more than ever for a topic like this. I feel more confident talking about than the whole "so you want to start YouTube" thing. Oh my god, it's a baby! Are those real rats? They look real. But you got that compared to another as an example. And there's other examples that I could give. I just don't want to spend so much time on this this topic. You know, I should have picked a better game for it. Actually, this is not a bad game to do yapping. But the thing is though, oh. The thing is, something's up there. They could be in there too. That is majority of what I think makes a good horror game. And what makes a bad horror game, there's more things that go into it, but like basically, you know, opposite, you know, bad music choice, bad sound design, etc. You could say that easily, but I wanted to give an example of like, I think jump scares ruin. I think jump scares ruin good horror games. Now, are jump scares bad? No. By no means am I saying that no game should have a jump scare. I have gotten scared by jump scares, and the point of a horror game is to be scary. You want it to be scary. You want it to scare people. But the problem is... Did the door just close? I heard giggling. The problem I have is when hang on. When games kind of just rely on it, because you'll always you're always going to be aware of it. And if you want a fact, here's a fact for people who are afraid of playing horror games or afraid of horror in general, overexposure can make you desensitized to it. It can be. Now, the one thing I will say about that is that, don't overstimulate yourself too quickly because you might have a negative effect. And what I mean by that is you'll be so afraid of it, you'll be afraid of it more. You have to go in slow, but also you can't be like over and over and over and over again, because then you're gonna fuck yourself up. You're gonna be fucked up. Me, I was afraid. I was afraid a lot more than I am. I'm still afraid, but I've learned a different way, and that's to kind of embrace my fear. I enjoy the thrill of scary things. I enjoy it, and it's kind of weird to say, but it's fun. Makes it fun. And I want it to be fun for everyone else who thinks that they would enjoy a horror game. I'm not saying go out of your way. I'm not saying go out of your way immediately and play Outlast. No, I would never tell a person immediately, yeah, you should go to Outlast. You're looking to get into horror games? Go to Outlast immediately, because then it might have the opposite effect, And if you want my opinion, Outlast it's not good in my opinion. But that's my opinion. Other people really enjoyed it. What you guys watching? You watching the comedy? Damn, this building's big. I'll go in there later. Going to this office. Oh, a note.
До самой смерти, Игорь.
Until
До самой
death do us
смерти,
part.
милая.
А что, если этого недостаточно? Что, если нам что-то помешает, если нам не хватит времени?
Ничто нам не помешает, Таня. Ни время, ни пространство.
Откуда ты знаешь?
Это моя забота.
So if you're thinking of getting into horror, whether it be horror movies, horror games, anything scary like, just know you don't have to go into it immediately. Oh, hell no. No, I'm just joking. Where the fuck did they go though? You don't have to go into it immediately, like jumping in the deep end. Wade your way through, and I promise you, if you do it right, you will build up a tolerance, be desensitized to it. No, like I said, do it right. Don't be stupid about it. Okay. But yeah, that's my whole spiel for today. I know it sounded more like an interesting topic, but it wasn't the best. For that, I apologize. I'm going to be also doing another talk point of what I call, I don't know all the answers, but I'll throw my hat in. Next topic is going to be a more heavy topic, so be aware of that. The heavy topic in question is going to be about mental states, depression, etc. It's going to be about that. Now, if you do not feel comfortable listening to that, by all means, put yourself first. Don't listen if you don't feel you're in the right space to listen. By all means, I value how you feel and your safety. So by all means, if you feel you can't do it, don't push yourself. All right. But I do want to talk about it because there are some things I want to express on it, and hopefully it might help someone who is going through it. Whoever they may be, if it does help, I hope it will. So that will probably be on our next chernoblyte video, or if I can find a more better suited a more better better suited game. I'm more afraid of people than I am ghosts. Ghosts, I got somewhat of an idea of what they want. Hey buddy.
Обязательно раскапывать могилы, чтобы найти себе девушку.
Тебе обязательно раскапывать могилы, чтобы найти себе девушку, Ига.
What the fuck? Oh shit, someone's there.
Внемли голосу из пустоты.
There's a guard with a machine gun. But yeah, that's going to be our next topic. I'm going to give the little warning now. For our next topic, and that's going to be on the next. What the fuck? That's going to be on the next chernoblyte video, or if I find something better to do, I don't care! I'm a warrior! Shoot me! I'm here! Do it! Do it now! Oh god, he blew his brains out. Also, this is a unique looking revolver. Oh, I forgot. I was so busy yapping, I didn't even see the whole quest mark. Am I running out of time? Oh, that's bad. I was supposed to be looking for... Do you not have... Dude, give me a fucking gun. Dude, take his fucking gun. Can I?
Надо было к действию завод идти. Твою мать.
Scheiße. Alright. Let's go search. I know that there's someone around. There was two. There was two people.
Решил закончить начатое, урод.
If you tell me what happened, I'll make it quick.
Тени. На нас напал сраное исчадие ада.
Держи. Это поставит тебя на ноги.
Спасибо. Я этого не забуду.
He told me what I wanted to know. I'll be merciful. Though, if I find you're lying, I'll come back and I'll finish the job. We got 4 bullets left in our revolver. Nice revolver. Up here. Shit, how do we get up there? This way. Alright. What you got for me? Nice. We made good. We made a good haul. Nice job, nice job. Finish the quest when you're ready. Use the portal generator from your inventory. Yeah, but I still want to explore, you know. We got all these landmarks that we can use. Well, it's not a landmark, but points of interests. But yeah. I wish the thing would go away, though. I could reload. I got 13, it looks like. Bullets. I don't want to dip out immediately, you know. Let's see if we can find a way inside. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Thought that was a door I could open. Ah. Oh. What do we got in our inventory? Ooh, rifle. You mean to tell me we took the magazine, but we didn't take the gun? Oh, I know that's supposed to be scary, but that's hilarious. It was just a baby doll, just like walking like, what's good? What's good, G? How you doing? Chernoblyte! Thank you, little bro. So chernoblyte is a rock. It's like a radiation rock, it seems. I don't think it's related to real life, though. I think it's just an in-game type thing, you know? I've never heard it, but then again, I'm not up to date on my periodic table or elements. I'm not up to date on my Russian either. We got a lot of kerosene now.
Я, Татьяна Амалиева. Беру
Said
тебя,
I
Игоря Хименюка в законные мужья.
I
И
take
обещаю
you.
любить тебя,
It's a wedding
чтить
vow.
и уважать, быть тебе верной и не отрекаться от тебя, пока смерть не разлучит нас.
That's beautiful. Oh. What? There's a lot of stuff, it seems. What? Where are we on this video? Ooh, we are almost. I probably won't loot everything. Unfortunately, we did stop to yap a lot, and that's my fault. You know, I wanted to combine two things into one. I think next time I'll try to be better at not combining them, or to have my my thoughts kind of like laid out and organized. But yeah, I don't write scripts. I just talk. I just yap, and I don't edit things in and out because, you know, I want you guys to hear everything because sometimes I make mistakes. And again, relating to the topic, what are your guys' thoughts? What makes a good horror game? What makes a bad horror game? What makes or breaks a horror game, I guess, is what I'm saying. In your opinion, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I want you to give your honest opinion. And if you disagree with me, tell me why. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think makes a good horror game. Tell me what you think makes a bad horror game. Give me examples. If you have any recommendations to games, let me know. I will love to read any comments. I love it when people engage with what I'm talking about. So if you have any comments, suggestions, it could be related to horror, it could be not related to horror. It's whatever you want to talk about with it, if it's appropriate. And like kind of like keep it to my stream, not stream, but my video. You know, don't talk about others unless you're talking about like, hey, you know, your voice doesn't sound good. This person uses this and it makes it sound good. I'd love to hear that. What's good, man?
Ну-ка стоять!
Whoa,
Ты
whoa, whoa,
на
whoa.
территории припятской братвы!
Что?
Calm down.
Где я?
Братва! Ну, припятская братва!
Припят,
чё,
братва?
Турист!
Yankee. I was living here before you.
Ну, вряд ли. Я сюда в 85-м переехал. Игорем звали.
It's not anything too bad, giving him like
1985. Это 3 минус 5.
it's not anything like an
Больше 10 лет назад, о! Ты
sensitive to give.
понимаешь, что это значит, Игорь? А? Ха-ха! Это значит, что ты один из
Привет,
нас,
братва.
из припятской братвы!
Привет, Вави.
Правда? И сколько вас в этой твоей братве?
Ну, еще недавно нас было много, но сейчас остался один я. Я босс.
But anyway,
А ты
that's gonna be it for the talk
моей правой рукой.
on that.
Видимо,
We're gonna continue with this game.
спасибо. А что
Спасибо.
случилось с твоими друзьями?
Сейчас, вспомню. Погоди. Так, Саню арестовали.
Oh damn.
Ой, Гриша был, Гришу застрелили. Олег с лестницы свалился. Вован в реке утонул. Ну а Леху съел крокодил.
Crocodile.
В Припяти же нет.
There's no crocodiles in
Ты
Pripyat.
настоящий. Ну, крокодил. Шаришь?
Are you talking about the drug that turns people's skin green?
Дезоморфин? Слышал про него?
Oh,
Вообще-то это чистый
yeah. Keep away from
Ты к
that.
нему своих ребят.
It's bad. It's very nasty.
Я ж тебе говорю, я один остался. Один. Евгений. Ну, и ты еще мой
It's very bad.
По этому случаю стоит выпить. Но нар...
Just the NAR comes. Not the moonshine.
Но теперь мы вместе. Припятская братва еще вернется. И мы зададим этим наровским ублюдкам.
If it's
Такого
loot,
они точно не ожидают.
if there's loot in it, yeah,
Ты вроде говорил, что торгуешь, да? Что у тебя есть?
I think they have.
Не знаю.
I turn
В каком
is
смысле не
Nile.
знаешь?
Is Nile.
Я продаю коробки с лутом. Сами я их не открываю. Поэтому не знаю, что внутри.
So you're the loot box of the apocalypse.
То есть в каждой коробке случайное содержимое?
He's the loot box of the apocalypse.
Коробки нет. Никогда не знаешь, какая попадется.
Какая...
That's deep.
Ксюша говорила, я главный философ на районе.
Really?
Очень просто. За один паёк получаешь одну коробку. Не больше одной в день.
Ish.
Мы только познакомились, но я будто всю жизнь тебя знаю. Ты мне
Ooh.
как брат. Вот,
Ah, спасибо.
коробку безвозмездно. То есть даром. Но никому не говори. Это секрет.
Да,
Секрет
да, да.
братвы.
Спасибо.
Помоги мне, друг.
Спасибо.
Я ищу женщину, Татьяну Амалиеву.
Татьяна.
О, красивое имя. Видимо, красивая женщина. А фото у тебя есть?
Нет.
Good. I don't want to show him my wife.
Жаль. Никогда о ней не слышал. Твоя подружка, да? Хе-хе.
И...
Ах, любовь. Я тоже когда-то любил. Эх, Сюза, какая женщина.
That sounds about right.
Говорила, яйца мне отрежет, если я ее обману.
И что, отрезала?
Ну ты приколист! Ха-ха! Ты мне нравишься! Нет, не отрезала. Она меня бросила. Сказала, я для нее слишком умный.
Слушай, а что-нибудь интересное тут происходило в последнее время?
Oh, okay.
На электростанции что-то мутное творится. Наровцы бегают, как в жопу ужаленные. И этот стрёмный урод в черной маске что-то вынюхивает.
Black
Короче,
Mass.
для бизнеса все это беда. Меня это
Shit.
чмо не трогает. Но клиентов, конечно, распугал.
Так у тебя есть другие клиенты?
Ты меня совсем не слушаешь? Они этого говнюка боятся. Если бы не он, здесь было бы больше народу, чем на Измайловском рынке.
Let me
Мне
just...
пора идти.
Братва Форева, Игорь!
I really want to figure out what's in this loot box. There's something this way, but I can't quite see it. But yeah. I'm going to loot everything, probably off screen. Yeah, because I don't wanna pass up on resources. How's my bag look? I can. I can open it? Hey, that's pretty good. Thank you, my new friend. Sometimes it